Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Dee and I'm a friend of Jerome's. And as such, he's known me over the last year, but he hasn't known me for the last 10 years and has just discovered my story, and he asked me if I'd like to share it on here. And the reason I really do want to share it is because I really respect and admire the value that Jerome offers to this group, his knowledge, his dedication, his passion and his drive. And I know that with his help and his support, you really can achieve anything that you want to, particularly if it's on your health journey. So a little bit about me. I've been a 35-year serial dieter, and when I say that, I mean I started my diet when I was 21, and by the time I finished dieting 5-6 years ago, I'd gained 8 stone. So it meant I was very much a yo-yo dieter, lose some, put some on, but it would always be more and more and more. So much so that a few years ago I decided to give up dieting. I realized it just didn't work for me, and I went with the mantra that I would just lose maybe half a stone a year by the end of the year. So at the end of every year, I would be half a stone lighter. Unbeknown to me, I had some serious health issues starting to develop underneath me, because being a yo-yo dieter for 35 years, being in a very stressful industry, working 100 hours a week, not sleeping properly, bad eating habits, eventually it does take a toll on your body. And when I stopped working for a period of time, it really came tumbling down and my body started to be in excruciating pain. That carried on for about 2.5 years, and I had various tests. I used to take lots of painkillers. In fact, I began to eat painkillers as if they were Smarties. Couldn't wait till I got my next fixed. And eventually, after numerous tests, numerous hospital visits, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And for any of you that know rheumatoid arthritis, it's inflammatory autoimmune disease, and it's a chronic one. So you have it for the rest of your life. It's not curable. But I'm here to tell you it is manageable, because it was at that moment that I was put on some of the most horrible drugs you can imagine. And because you're in so much pain and because you're desperate for an answer, you'll take anything a doctor prescribes you. And although I was very much into not taking aspirins unless I really needed them, when your body's racked with pain to the degree that I couldn't hold a cup of tea, I couldn't cut my food, couldn't even get myself dressed, couldn't brush my hair, simple things like that, you become in desperate need of answers. So I was put on something called methotrexate, which is a cancer healing drug, but in a smaller dosage. And then when that stopped working, they added another drug to it, and then they added another drug to it, and eventually 18 months on, I was on 4 different drugs and at the highest levels of every single one of them. So when eventually they stopped working and the pain returned to my body in the way that it did, I was told I should go on biochemical drugs. Even the sound of them makes you shiver, doesn't it? And for me, that wasn't an option. It really wasn't. So I decided to do some investigating and do some research about what was in the marketplace and what is available and what causes rheumatoid arthritis. And basically, guys, it's down to lifestyle. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, maybe I should change what I eat, maybe I should do a bit of exercise or something like that, know your reasons why, because every time you eat badly and you don't sleep and you get loads of stress in your life, you're killing yourself from the inside out. And one of the doctors once told me, our Dr. Strand actually, with the company that I work with, said you rust from the inside out. And that's probably the best way I can describe it. So I didn't realize I was rusting from the inside out until I was 54 years of age. That was 3 years ago. And that's when I discovered the Solutions program, which we know as the Slender Eyes program. And that for me made life-changing choices. I was the first one in the UK to actually use the product, and I had no help, no support. I just had my attitude, and my attitude said, if you stick to this for 90 days and see if it makes a difference, then you may have a game changer. And that's exactly what happened to me. I stuck to it for 90 days. The cake eater and the chocolate eater suddenly didn't eat cake and chocolate. The Diet Coke addict stopped drinking Diet Coke, had no coffee. How do you live without coffee? Well, let me tell you, you do, because the supplements we put you on and our magic drops give you the willpower, they give you the energy, they give you the motivation, and more importantly, they start to heal you from within. So 3 months in, I'd lost 42 pounds in weight, but more importantly, I'd reduced my inflammation in my body by about 70%. I then had a little break and was very naughty, didn't learn the lessons very well, and ended up in pain. So I thought, I need to carry on with the program until I get to where I need to be. So another 3 months on the program saw me losing more weight. So my overall transformation was 64 pounds and 84 pounds, and 80% of my body pain was gone. Here I am 3 years later. I fluctuate 10 pounds, maybe a little bit more if I go on holiday, but I control my weight. I don't worry when I eat naughty things because I know I can get rid of it again. But the interesting thing is I want to get rid of it again. I want to go back on the program on a Monday morning. That's the way I eat now. Actually, having a cake and having chocolate is not normal anymore. And although I will always love cake, always, there'll always be room for cake in my life, I don't eat a lot of chocolate, and I've never touched Diet Coke ever since. So you can change the way you go through life if you really have a reason to, or you just listen to how your body needs to be treated. Or stories like mine, use me as a preventative. You know, I'm somebody that could have changed my way of eating 10 years ago, but didn't know how to and didn't have the products that helped me would get better. A bit of a long blog, I'm so sorry, but I hope you get some benefit out of it, because for me it's been life-changing, and I work very closely with Jerome, and I know that he has the skill set that will help you get the weight loss or the health journey that you're looking for too. I wish you every success, guys, on your journey. Bye for now.